Why did this client with a nearly perfect GPA, a high 170 LSAT score, get across the board rejections the first time he applied? Here's why stats don't matter as much as you think and how we transformed his application so he got into his dream law school the next time he applied. If you had to imagine a top applicant, Matthew would be it. An amazing GPA, a really high LSAT score, an impressive resume. But none of that guarantees your spot into a top law school, because it's not your stats that make the difference, it's you. This is especially true when you actually don't have the stats, which many of my clients don't. Mara Freilich, an Ivy League trained lawyer and one of the top law school admissions consultants in the country. And I want to talk to you today about how I helped Matthew get into his top law school by showing him as a person. Okay, first, show you have passion for the law beyond just prestige. Matthew's first flopped application focused a lot on his big career ambitions. The problem was he didn't explain how he was going to get there. It came across as naive and prestige obsessed. So in his new application, we use his really awesome experience working in political communications to talk about his interest in First Amendment issues. We still left open the possibility of his big career ambitions, but now it was a way to bolster what he was passionate about, free speech, instead of just prestige itself. Okay, number 2, be approachable. Matthew's first flopped essays used dense, overcomplicated language that actually hid a lack of substance. While showing you can think critically and discuss complex issues is necessary for standing out, you want to do it in a way that is still relatable. Otherwise, it's impossible for a reader to ever feel like they know you. Together, we rewrote his essays in what I like to call elevated conversational. It's like you're talking to a professor you respect, but in conversation. It allows the reader to connect to you, showcasing your depth and your relatability. 3, highlight what makes you unforgettable. Matthew had been a phenomenal debater and mock trial member. He had won multiple national competitive awards. And this is what he thought was going to be most impressive to law schools, so he focused all of that first flopped application around that. But so many people applying to law school have that same experience, making Matthew a run-of-the-mill, forgettable applicant. And when you're forgettable, even amazing stats can't save you. But I know it's so hard to know what makes you yourself unforgettable, which is why this is one of the biggest things I help my clients with. In reviewing Matthew's initial brainstorm and asking him more probing follow-up questions, which is the process I go through with all of my clients, it became clear that Matthew was ignoring one of the most compelling parts of his background, which was that he had grown up in a very conservative family but was raised in ultra-liberal Berkeley. And UChicago, his dream law school, loved that angle because they got to know him. While stats are obviously important, they're not the be-all, end-all. Your story and how you tell it matters just as much too. Follow for more real behind-the-scenes look into what will actually get you into your dream law school.